Good morning, everyone. My name is Matthew. I'm from Ready Tech Go. We're going to be looking at the Be Connected website, beconnected.esafety.gov.au. As part of our online gaming theme today, the Be Connected website actually has some practice games that you can play. In Be Connected, they've actually got a practice area and a games center. So they've got games for laptops and desktops and games that you can play on your smartphone or tablet as well. So there's some actual games within Be Connected itself. When you actually come along and have a look at those, we've got games such as dual match, word up, and so on. So if we come on, there we go. So we can see dual match, word up, crossword, easy threesy, great minds, memory game, and spot the difference. And these are all designed to be played within your web browser. So a little bit later on when we come to demo time, we'll come back, we'll circle around back in, here, and we might try one of these, what we call browser-based games, okay? It's a game that you play in your web browser. So let's now get into a little bit more of our presentation. I'm going to take you through some bits and pieces about online gaming. And then once we've done that, we'll do some demos and play some games. Now, so online gaming for seniors, let's get into it, everyone. So we're going to talk about what is an online game, browser-based games, mobile devices, consoles, and then we'll do some let's play. So an online game is a video game that's played either partially or primarily played through the internet or any other computer network available. You can use the following devices such as desktop and laptop computers, smartphones, tablets, gaming consoles, set-top boxes like your little Apple TV and your Fetch TV and all of those sorts of little boxes that you can have as well. They often have games on those. And your smart TVs as well. A lot of smart TVs are now built with some games built in or access to gaming services as well. So you can also play games within your web browser on your desktop, laptop, smartphone or tablet computer, or you'll use a dedicated application / a dedicated game. Now, many games require a membership or payment to play. Mobile devices are the largest gaming platform on the planet, followed by consoles and PC games. And as such, Apple is actually the largest online retailer of mobile games on the planet. Yeah, the App Store actually has more money going through it than the console makers do, and Apple doesn't make a console. The iPhone essentially and the iPad are Apple's console gaming devices, essentially. And so they've been tuned with some of that in mind. But, you know, I still think sometimes it's nice to play on a dedicated device, but whatever game you're playing, you just want to have fun. So freemium games. Now, this is an important point before we go any further. When you come into the online gaming world, there are some games which are a little bit too good to be true. These are called freemium games. They're generally free to play, but require payment for access to upgrades, extra levels, and fast progression through the game. They're generally highly addictive, and they actually use a number of addictive triggers to keep you playing. They're shown to cause financial harm because often what they do is they mask the in-game currency as a token of some kind, and you never sort of really get a full grasp on how much you're actually paying for these tokens. Now, there are stories abounding of children who have, you know, absolutely ruined their parents' credit cards because they've gone off and bought, you know, 500 gold jewels or something for this game, and the price per jewel is like $2, you know, suddenly you've got all of that money's gone down the drain. You know, there's a grand, you know, down the drain of mum's credit card, and, you know, the kid hasn't actually realized, you know, what they're spending. So they can cause a lot of financial harm, especially because they're quite addictive as well. What they'll do is the game will often hit you up with notifications at different times of the day when you don't play for a while, in order to get you back. And if you ignore several notifications, the game will give you a certain amount of in-game currency to lure you back in again. It's a really classic addictive set of behaviors with some of these freemium games. So you do have to be very, very careful. They also can cause social disconnection from family and friends, because the people who are playing them, they often get so into the games that they actually forget about their own family, or they get into small little clans where they play with groups of people and become part of a little knit set, which again pushes everyone else away. They often cause psychological distress as well, because gamers often realize when they're in the grip of this sort of freemium game addiction, the harms that they're doing, but they find it hard to escape. So it is like another form of addiction. So freemium games are innocuous and cute. Oftentimes they're free to play and trap the gamer in a cycle of busy work and frustration in order to progress. You know, you have to do lots of digging to, to get something and so on. So these games are really designed to wear you down. And then when you're at that low point, bang, they suck you back in. Mechanics are very simple sometimes, and they often use online interaction, as I was saying, with other players to reinforce a sense of community, and as such to cement you to get in and play the game. You know, oh, if I'm not playing with them, my mates, they're going to need me. I need to join them, blah, blah, blah. So freemium games are very dangerous and can cause harms that are very similar to gambling. There is some regulation around this area, but not much. So yeah, be afraid and just be wary that any game that you play for free, if you see the words in-app purchases coming up next to it, instantly be aware, because it means that at some point later on, you're going to be paying for that game, and you could be paying more than you think. So browser-based games. So many basic online games can be played in your web browser. Yes. So you can do this on your desktop or a laptop. It's really, really often very simple games through to some action games. So, things like bingo, categories, and Pictionary, and we'll have a look at those in our demos section. You can get through to more involved puzzle and action games like RuneScape, Powerline, and Browser Quest, where you're actually using the power of your web browser to play a bit more of a sophisticated game, which is much more like a traditional video game. And some games require a second device, such as a smartphone or a tablet, and that's good old classic Kahoots is one of those. If you go to play Kahoot, you'll often need either the app or their website on your smartphone, so you can use your smartphone as the device to tap in your answer, whereas you would maybe have Kahoot over your computer, so you can see the questions as well, particularly if you're playing over Zoom. Kahoot's fantastic though. Once you get your head around the fact that you're on Zoom and you're seeing whoever's presenting on Zoom, and you're seeing the questions there, and then you've got a little pin that you put in on the Kahoot website on your phone, and it takes you into the game, and away you go. Once you get your head around it, it's actually a lot of fun, and trivia actually is quite a good one on Kahoots. Now, with mobile games, the vast majority of online games are played on mobile devices. So your smartphones, tablets, and mobile gaming consoles, such as the Nintendo Switch, take the lion's share of the market. So that is an iPad. Best free mobile games. So Alto's Odyssey, Asphalt Legends, that's an interesting one. Call of Duty, Critical Ops, lots of EA Sports games. So yeah, they're all sort of things known as freemium games as well. Now, with mobile games, you've got simple things like quiz games, such as Quiz Up, Words with Friends, Trivia Crack. So these are really simple trivia-based games, and you can play them on your smartphone or your tablet and your mobile device, which is great. Now, then you get, so Trivia Crack is fun. Okay, Trivia Crack is fun. Good. Okay, so we've got a fingers up on the Trivia Crack, so that's good. Okay, thank you. I've never played that one myself. Then you also get, full-on action games. Now, mobile devices these days have got so much power that they are as powerful as most consoles. So you've got NBA 22, Call of Duty, Clash of Clans. So, you've got things like playing sports games, you've got driving games, you've got strategy games, action games, MMORPGs, so massively multiplayer online games. And so those sorts of games, allow you to have big, or Star Trek Online as well. If you're a Star Trek person, well, there's a whole Star Trek world that you can play on your mobile device or on your computer, Star Trek Online. So huge, huge, sort of worlds you can get into and play with. And yeah, a lot of the TV shows you might know or movies you might know often have a game equivalent out there as well. Now with your consoles and PCs, so you can play games on your PlayStation 4, your PlayStation 5, of course, the Xbox consoles, the Xbox One, and the new consoles from Microsoft, the Xbox Series X or Series S. Now, if I find that hard, I can understand if some other people struggle. It's been a really weird thing with Microsoft and the marketing this time around and naming their consoles. The Nintendo Switch we saw, and of course, there's Windows gaming systems, and there's dedicated Windows gaming systems, such as Alienware systems. These are very high-end, very expensive systems. They're there for the people who get seriously into gaming. And there are actually quite a few seniors who do get into serious console and PC high-end gaming. There is Shirley who plays Skyrim. Shirley is in her 80s and has been playing Skyrim for years and is so well known within the Skyrim community that they actually made a level where she actually is the host and sends you off on a quest. And Shirley is quite beloved and is very well known through the gaming community as one of the senior gamers. And there are actually quite a few seniors who play online games, particularly on that higher end stuff. So I always laugh when a friend of mine told me that his grandfather joined him on Call of Duty on the PlayStation a couple of months back, and Granddad came in and slaughtered half the room. So it was quite a laugh. Granddad was very good. So yeah, it really just depends on what what you want to play, people. There is such a wide variety across all of these platforms. Again, the consoles have things from really simple quiz games and puzzle games through your platform games, shooting games, fighting games, adventure games, quest games, role-playing games, driving games. There is a really big wealth out there of different types of games that you can play. So you don't actually have to just sit there and play solitaire if you want to. You can just play solitaire if you like. That's great too. But there are lots of other options. So games on consoles are usually purchased in full online or via a retail store. So most of your consoles actually have an online store that are built into them, and you can download and buy the game directly from there. Otherwise, you would either go out and actually buy the game from an actual store, such as JB's and so on, because a lot of the consoles still use DVDs, Blu-rays, and little SD cards for the games. So let's get into some games, shall we? Let's do some demos first of all. So I'll take you through some demos on the iPhone and iPad, and then what we'll do is we'll get into some browser-based gaming. So make it pretty simple. We'll do some bingo and see how we go with that. And see if we can get a couple of rounds of bingo up. But let's do a couple of little articles. I just want to point you back to, for those of us, who want some more information. But just to mention those now, just for the sake of the recording. So first of all, what you need to know about online gaming and keeping your family safe over at webroot.com. That's got a great little article there with some information for parents regarding children, but it's also great for seniors as well to understand the issues around safety and online gaming. Also another great article over at internetmatters.org with all about the basics in regards to online gaming, what is online gaming and so on. A lot of these sites are aimed at parents, but the information on them is just as pertinent for seniors as well. Wikipedia has a really great little definition of online gaming, so do feel free to jump over to Wikipedia and have a look at that. Shortly, we'll come into the virtual bingo, and we'll have a little look at the virtual bingo. Scattergrees, scattergreesonline.com. freemiumgames.net lets you play the good old categories game. They're calling it here categories, but it's your classic categories, and you can share the game that you create with many people as well. Anyone from around the world can play the categories game if you like, and you can share that game and they can join you and play with you live. Now, over at Good Housekeeping, they've got a great little article here about party games that you can play over on Zoom. It's things like 20 questions, Cards Against Humanity. Oh dear, that's a dark game, that one. It's a bit cheeky. Good old classic bingo, which we'll do shortly, categories, most likely to trivia games, you know, all sorts of little great ideas for playing games over Zoom. So that's a great little article over at Good Housekeeping. Furthermore, the E-Safety Commissioner in Australia has got a fantastic amount of advice here about online gaming as well. So if you're ever curious about issues with online gaming, jump over to esafety.gov.au/parents/big-issues/gaming. A whole lot of information here about online gaming and, you know, all that sort of stuff, you know, again, about the safety with online gaming, mainly for kids, but it's always good to know as adults. Now, we've got some, I love Glamour. Glamour always comes up with these really interesting off-the-wall little articles every now and again. And what do? 8 games to play on Zoom with family and friends over the holidays. Now, that's an acknowledgement that Zoom's not going to leave our life anytime soon, even though we're out of lockdown and the world is coming out of that. We've developed these communication habits, so why not keep going with some of them? And if we're going to do it, let's have it fun. So Glamour's got all sorts there: Zoom, bingo, heads up, jackpots games, or bad cards, you know it. There's lots of things. Charades over Zoom is always interesting because you're trying to do it from the top half upwards, unless you're standing backwards. I've had some quite fun on that one. Also, you know, fun and free senior online games over at guideforseniors.com. So guideforseniors.com/blog/senior-online-games. And again, some great options for seniors to play games: AARP, chess, puzzles, word games, online Scrabble, Mahjong. I love Mahjong. Yeah, actually, Mahjong Online is actually quite fun too, surprisingly. Yeah, lots of different other little games like treasure hunts. Also, brain training games are really amazing as well. I do recommend, if you're looking at doing brain training games, Lumosity is an amazing little app for that, for brain training games. Browser games that you need to try right now over at Prodigy. So here we are, we've got a number of different games. So these are you know, games for the whole family. So kids games, then little games like Powerline. There's RuneScape. So you can see it's actually more like a traditional video game. So lots of different little games here that you can play. And that's over at Prodigy as well, with some information there. And as I was saying, over at the Be Connected website, they do have a games for laptop and desktop computers option as well. So simple little games that you can play there. Now, we've got that screen mirroring up and running, and you can see on my iPad, I've got a number of different folders here. And I've got some games folder. I've got a games folder. There we go. Now, I've got a number of different games in here on the iPad, and I've got Mario Run, Crossy Road, some traditional sort of games like Sonic and Titan, racing games, Dumb Ways to Die. It's a shame that I have to re-download that. That is based off the Metro Trains safety adverts. They're really quite fun, actually, to be honest with you. They're very, very funny. One of my favorites, and I know this one's a bit of a dark one, Plague Incorporated, because it's really simple. It just gives you a map of the world. There we go. And when you do, there we go. There's the now that was the game center coming up on my iPad to remember who I am. Okay. So you've got different scenarios you can play in this game, and when you do, you're essentially just playing. Here we go. You can select a button to play, and you can go away and infect the planet, essentially. It's a bit dark, but it's quite interesting because in what we've been through in the last 2 years, it actually does show you how viruses travel. If you're one of those people that's interested in the science and things of how viruses travel and what we've been through, it's actually a pertinent game to play if you want to learn. But one of the fun ones in here is Crossy Road. Now, Crossy Road's a fun game. You can play this online against people. You can play this two-player on many consoles and devices as well. It's made here in Melbourne, by the way, as well. So it's a local Aussie game. And if you've ever played Frogger, this is an evolution of Frogger. So, you know, I've got all sorts of little things. Here we go, Crossy Road. Let's see if we can play that. So the whole idea is to move your character across the game board without falling into the water or getting run over. Okay. And I'm just tapping the screen to be able to move forward. Now I'm waiting for a log to jump on. Oh, and I fell into the water because I tapped too early. And so the whole idea is to keep on going to get to the other side. So I don't want to run into the truck, and I'm swiping to go forward, tap, tap, tap. Oh, almost got the train. Oh, hit by the car. Goodness me. Okay, so, and the whole idea with this game is to try and get as far across the road as possible. And then, of course, you get ads, of course, with some games that are free. And that's the thing with games on a lot of these platforms, is that you may end up with an ad that you have to watch when you go to play some of those games. Then you get, you know, your simple console games like Mario Run. And that is literally just Mario's running across the side of the screen, and you've just got to keep on going, essentially. Here we go. Now, these games are quite fun. Nintendo's making a heap of money off the app stores these days as well. You used to only be able to play Nintendo games on Nintendo devices, but now you can...
Let's go!
There we go. So let's see what happens with Mario here. Okay. Right. It wants to download some extra stuff. Let's see what it does. Now, this often happens with mobile devices and mobile games, is they'll want
Let's go!
They'll want to download extra information in the background before they can play. And so here it goes. It wants to do a data download in order to actually get things happening. Often with these games too, yeah, you've got these little hints that come across the bottom of the screen. And this is what you find with these console games and with games that are on your mobile phone or your tablet. You will find that sometimes they make you go through downloads, and they make you sit there and wait while it decides to download a level. Sometimes the smart games will download the next level in the background for you while you're playing the current one. Some games that you play online, the more sophisticated games, are actually streaming a game. And Google has a service called Stadia, and you can play games and it streams the game to you. So there's a constant stream of information going on there. So they can be quite sophisticated. But with something like this, it's a fairly simple little game. And it's more of a case of it's very cutesy. I think here we go. Present notifications. There we go. And then this one is just choosing. There we go, and you can even invite friends to play online with you as well. Here we go. and we're going to run again. There we go. And all I was doing there was actually just tapping the screen to make Mario jump. Otherwise, he was running all on his own, and you're just having to avoid the obstacles. So that's a Mario game. Very simple, that one, Mario Run. Just tap the screen, and that's all you essentially need to do. And I was playing against Haron, actually. So I was actually playing against someone else there. So I was actually playing that one live. So many different lots of little fun games you can play just on the tablets there, just on the tablet side of things. Now, let's move on from the tablets. Let's come back now and have a look at the games on the Be Connected website. And then we'll have a look at a bit of bingo, shall we? So, let's first of all come back to these little games that you can see on Be Connected. So they give you a whole lot of free games, and things like Dual Match and Word Up I think are really simple. You've got a crossword there, Easy Threesy, and memory games. So let's try the Dual Match. So this should hopefully play within my web browser. I've got my fingers crossed, let's put it that way. Here we go. So here's Dual Match. Now you can see it's loading up within the browser. Here we go. Try to match the looks. No idea what I'm doing. Wow. Right, instead of 3 or. Okay. So I need to go to instead of 3 or more. 3. And if I can't. Okay, so. Oh, let's move the green. There we go. Okay, now what if I want to move? No, bottom here. And that's it. What about this one? You can see that you're just, yeah, and as Tracy quite rightly saying, but you want to talk hours of my life. Yeah, it is. It's really quite addictive. I better stop that because that is too addictive. Oh, goodness me. Wow. Okay. Tracy, thank you for letting me know how addictive that game is. Because, yeah, you can see yourself once you work that out, and then you're suddenly like, oh, what if I can, yeah. So, you know, and then you've things got like word games, which are quite fun as well. Okay, so, you know, here we go. We've got a simple word game that's loading in. Again, you can pick these up off the Be Connected website and have a play with them anytime you like, which is the fun of them as well. So there we go. What are we doing with this one? How to play. Click on the letters to spell words of 3 characters or more. Okay. Click on Enter to submit. Okay, and the longer the word, the higher the score. And you incorrect words reduce your time by 10 seconds. Oh, rude. Okay, here we go. Score points by adding letters with blue tiles. Okay, enter as many words as possible within 3 minutes. Okay, let's see what we get here, shall we? Geez. See, I'm not good at this sort of stuff. Cafe. There we go. Okay, what do we got? There we go. So finding multiple letters. River. I pulled out the R, the V, didn't I? Okay.
Parts.
Parts. Okay, where's that? So what? Okay, so parts. Okay, so P-A, with an R. R-T-S. Okay, thank you. Shout them out, people, if you want to. You can come off mute if you want to come and join this one. Feel free to come and join me on this one if you like. You can unmute if you like. Okay, what about another word, everyone?
Minty.
Minty.
Music.
Music. Okay, so M-U-S-I-C. Okay, great. Jillian, you can come off mute if you like. If you've got any suggestions, I'd love to hear it. What do we think?
Ride.
Sorry, Jillian, you were saying?
Heart.
Part?
Yes.
Or part, P-A-R-T?
H-E-A-R-T.
Oh, heart. Thank you. I love it. Heart. Okay, where's the H? Okay, H-E-A-R. Where's the T? Jillian, you legend. I love it. Next one, everyone. Any ideas?
Maker.
Maker. So M-A-K-E-R. Keep going. Ooh.
Baths.
Baths. Okay, so
Or even bathes.
Based.
based. B-A-S-T-E.
Yep. Yes.
Put another S on the end, you got bastes.
Yeah.
Yeah, where's the yep, based. Yep, based. You people are amazing. Okay, right. Okay, keep going. 25 seconds.
Fun.
Fun.
Enough.
Or fungi.
Sorry, Jillian.
Enough.
Enough. Oh, you're amazing.
Yeah.
N-O-U-G-H. That's so
That was good.
yeah, that was fantastic, Jillian. Amazing. So good. That is so well. Oh, you so incredible. I love it. I love it. So there you go. That's oh, I didn't think I'd get into that, but there you go. Now I'm usually used to playing console games, and look at me all completely sucked in by these two. So that's great. I love it. So there's another, option there on the Be Connected website, everyone. A really great way to, you've just seen how maybe getting your friends in and helping and each other and playing as well. Crosswords, yep. Cryptics though do my head in, so I'm not even going to go there. Shall we have a look at bingo?
Yes.
So let's come on over to bingo. Now with the bingo, I did create, there it is. I've actually got a virtual game already set up for bingo. Now this is over at myfreebingocards.com. And with My Free Bingo Cards, you can play free virtual bingo and email everyone a link. Now, the nice thing is I can actually send you this link in the chat now. Here it is here. And this chat will let you, all you do is click on it and it will give you a bingo card in your web browser. So I'm going to pop it in the chat now. So for those of you who are curious and keen, feel free to click on that link in the chat now and it'll open up a bingo card in your web browser. And then the nice thing about that is that we've got 100 bingo cards there that I've got set up with this one.
Matt, it says, do we just click on join game?
Yeah, just click on join game. You've got it. That's right. So click on the link and then click on join game. Yeah.
And then click on play now.
Yeah. And yep, that's right.
And I've got a bingo card ready to go.
Yep, now I've got one.
Beautiful. Great.
You have to put your name in?
Yep,
Yeah.
that's right. You go for it. Yes, please.
Just put a first name in. You don't need to put your full name in.
Yeah,
Now you can put a different name in, Jillian. No one will know.
You
exactly.
can put a pseudonym.
Yeah. You call yourself Bob. I love that line from Blackadder. What's your name? Bob. It's short for Kate. I absolutely love that. You know, and Blackadder.
I'd use Murgatroyd, except it's too hard to spell.
Droid. Oh my God, that's gone your age. I love it. That's so cool. That's so cool. Okay, so with the bingo cards, you've all got a bingo card up on your screen now.
Yes.
Yes.
So-
Yep.
I'm going to be your bingo caller. Okay, so what you'll do is with your bingo card, all you need to do is just click the number on the card, as I call it. Now, your card should have no free space in the middle. There should be a number in the middle. Is that correct?
Yes.
Great. So this means you can play horizontally, vertically, and diagonally. 5 in a row, everyone. So 5 across, 5 down, or 5 diagonal. And it could be up, down, left, or right in any combination on the board, as long as it's 5 in a row. I've got a number of calling sequences I can choose from here on screen. So I'm going to go to call sequence 5. And once you've got 5 in a row, just yell out, give me a hoy with a bingo, and then I'll ask for your bingo card and we'll verify your 5 correct. Shall we get started?
Yes.
Let's do it. So, number 40, 40. Flirty 40, 40. Number 26, 2 and 6, 26.
You've done this before.
I have. 37, Dirty Heaven, 37. 33, You and Me, 33. Number 8, Don't Be Late, number 8. 7070, the year I want to live to, 70. 39, 39, 39, feeling fine. 41, chocolate bun, 41. Go with chocolate bun, actually.
Baker's Delight does a really good chocolate croissant.
Oh, you temptress. Right, okay. Right, 50, 50, not a date I'm looking forward to, but we'll get there eventually.
It's not that bad.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. I guess
Life begins then.
Yeah, I reckon you're quite right. The Japanese have a word for it too. I'm trying to remember what it is, but yeah, they make a joke that your life begins at that age again. So 50, you've got it. 49, 49. What a time! 49. 24 on the floor at 24. After too many tequilas, I can tell you, I was on the floor at 24. 64, 64. When I'm 64, well, that's completely changed these days, hasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's only taken 50 years and we're all still working at 64, unfortunately. No more retirement. And we'll still need each other at 64. 59, 59. Not going to say anything about 59. 72. 2. Yes, fun things to do when you're 72. You suddenly find there's so many things you can do in life. You know? Number 7. B7 there, Blake 7. That was an interesting show, Blake 7. I used to love
Magnificent 7.
Magnificent 7, yes. Although I prefer Blake 7 because of Servalan's fantastically short hair.
But then you also got the great movie with Brad Pitt, 7.
Oh, yes, that's true. 7, yes, that's true. And so lots of 7s in film. 62, 62. Ooh, 62. 66. Roots, get your kicks on Route 66. I would have thought it'd been Route 69, but apparently Americans don't quite get numbering. 32. 32. The things we did when we were 32. Okay, anyone got 5 in a row yet?
Yep.
No.
Okay.
I've only got 3 altogether.
Oh, no.
I've got 5, but there's only 2 in a row.
Hold on, you'll get there. 61.
Yes.
61. Excellent. 61 cream bun. 61.
Oh, yum.
Yeah, from Daniel's Donuts. Anyway, no commercial endorsement or meant. Number 15. 15. The troubled teen at 15. Yes, you're all a bit all over the show at that age, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 30. Dirty 30. Dirty 30, indeed. Except I was married and I was a good boy. Number 6. Yes, number 6. Needs 2 friends to be truly evil. Number 6. 31. 3-1. Strawberry bun. 31. 23. Ooh, I want to ski when I was 23. Except I fell over and hurt my leg, and then I never skied again. 2 lessons in, it was all over.
Oh, dear. It's too cold.
I just rode on the little thingy around, just looking at everyone and going back.
I used to love skiing.
Oh, skiing's fantastic. I would love to have learned it properly. On the chair going down, I went past my friends and gave them the royal wave, which was quite funny. Okay, number 60, 38. 38. Need a mate when you're 38. 38. 68. If you haven't found a mate by 68, you probably might not get one, but you never know.
Bingo.
Yeah. Bingo.
I finally got 3 in a row. That was a major achievement.
Got 2 in a
Well done, well done. And yeah, so this is the thing about it, isn't it? It's like, ooh, bingo. Righto, so what's the card number?
The bingo card ID.
Yeah, it should have a card ID, yep.
002.
Oh, nice and easy. Okay, 002. Right, let's have a look. Here comes your card. Okay, give me a 5 in a row.
The ones across the top.
Okay, so 15, 26, 38, 59, and 68. Well done. Beautiful. So now the beautiful thing with this online bingo cards as well is that you might have a reset button in the top right corner of your bingo card.
Yep.
You can tap reset. And what I can do is I can actually just reset my call sequence and basically we can start again.
Well, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Now, sometimes your card will change when you tap reset. Sometimes it doesn't. It doesn't really matter because the call sequence is actually what determines, your factors in the game. And there are, hundreds of call sequences that they do. And sometimes they'll do numbers in multiple times as well. Shall we do another round?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Let's do another round and then maybe we'll have a look at another online game. Or maybe you can help me find some more letters in the other one. That was pretty fantastic. Okay, so here we go. We're going to start our game. Okay, number 3. I was free. I remember that Joker scene. I was free, and she held up 4 fingers for being 3, which I thought was cute. Goodness me, comedy.
A variation on that is a prisoner breaks out of a jail and he's running down the street and saying, I'm free, I'm free. And a little kid pipes up and says, that's nothing, I'm 4.
I love it. I love it. That's cute. 74, ring the door. 74. 74. Legs 11, number 11, legs 11. 27, 27, 27. The 27 Club, tragically, a lot of, people dying at 27. Poor old Amy Winehouse. That was a bit of a sad one. Gone too soon was dear Amy. 72, number 72. 72 was a good year in some ways. Is that when you got shoved out from office or something like that?
Yep.
Yep, 72. Poor old
Around there.
dick out the door, as they said. That didn't sound quite right, does it? Now, 71. 71. Lots of fun at 71, especially when you first retire. That's when I'll be retiring, at 71, apparently. 65. 65. That's when I wanted to retire, but now the retirement ages have shifted. There we go. 65. Also a very good year, 65. Now, number 37. 37. 28. 28. Number 1. Lots of fun when you're number 1. Sweet 16 and never been kissed. Highly unlikely these days. Mind you, a lot of kids are, a little bit more mature these days. So on your 16-year-olds. 48. That's me next year. 48.
Ah, youngster.
I don't want to think about it. No, I think embryos are anything under the age of 25. Oh God, it's like, no, I don't talk to embryos, go away. Yes, embryos on dating apps, go away. 75, good year, 75. A very good year for a red, by the way. 20, 20. Yeah, the year before you become a real adult, apparently. Before you get the key to the door. 42, the meaning of life, universe and everything.
I'm 50. I'm 56 and I'm still waiting to grow up.
Fantastic. 42, as Douglas Adams put it. 42, 61. Not too bad. Hopefully we've grown up by 61, but retain a sense of fun at 61. 24, 2 and 4, 24. 63. 63. What does 63 look like? Number 8. What did Yoko Ono put on a record? Number 8? Or was that Barney's girlfriend in The Simpsons? Number 8. Number 17. When I was 17, I had a very good beer. Apparently. 54. Studio 54. Dancing Until Dawn at Studio 54. I would have loved to have gone to Studio 54 in the heyday. That would have been brilliant. 31. 3-1. Well, you wouldn't have seen me behind Bianca Jagger's horse. That would have been like, no way, I'm not getting behind that thing. Now, 64. 6-4. Hello, Beatles song we've talked about before. 43. 4-3. 43. 58. 5 and 8. My friend's name is Kate. 62. 6-2. 33. That's a pair of ducks. 33. 14. 2 by 7. 14. Number 5 is alive. Number 5. Number 5.
That's a blast from the past.
Number 5 is alive. Goodness me. That's Shauna. Yes. That wasn't that robot movie.
Yeah.
From, Short Circuit.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, that's on my age. Short Circuit. Yes, I've short-circuited realizing 69 meal for 2.
Yes.
Yay! Have you got a bingo, Jillian?
Yes.
Yay, Jillian!
Well done.
Woo, bingo. Okay, Jillian, what's your bingo card number?
I think it's 3. Yes, 3.
003. Okay.
Yep.
Reel them off for me, Jillian.
69.
Yep.
65.
Yep.
63.
Yep.
61 and 74.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Well
Jillian,
done.
well done. So there's a bit of bingo played online. How do we feel about the bingo?
That was good.
Fantastic. The bingo is an interesting one to play online. Scattergrees is an interesting one as well. Do we want to try some scattergrees?
Yes.
Okay, so let me set you up or do a play game. And it should let me set you up. Here we go. So we've got some random categories here. And I'm going to create a new game once I've set the categories, and that should give me a link for you. So we're going to have 4-letter words, countries, things that can destroy Earth. Wireless thing. Yeah, this is the fun of this. You get these random things in here.
Wow.
Yeah, reasons not to feed the cat. I'll take out State of the United States and I'll put in things in the sky, because you never know what could be in there, and things in the park as well. There we go. Okay, so we've got a new game. We've got 4-letter words and so on. So let's get you a link here. Anybody? There we go. Okay, so the link here is, I'm just going to copy that link, paste it in the chat, and you can just hit the link in the chat. Now, when you hit the link in the chat, it's going to ask you to sign in, and it'll give you a random animal name. Okay, so don't be surprised if you get a random name in the top right corner.
Didn't have to be that.
Hippopotamus, of course, have joined us. I didn't want to start the game yet, though.
Oh crap! Sorry, that was me.
Yeah, no, I was just waiting on Jillian to join us as well.
Yeah,
So,
sorry.
so
I'm
let-
hoarse.
that's right. I just,
My screen is still the bingo screen.
oh, okay.
That'll get-
So, Jillian, you can close that screen with the X on your top right corner. Are you on a Windows or a Mac, Jillian?
I'm on an iPad.
On an iPad. Okay, so you can just go back to Zoom. So press your home button. And when you're,
Right.
yeah, and so then what you want to do is go back into Zoom on your iPad.
That's it.
Great. And this time in the chat,
Okay.
the very last one with the blue text, it ends in CHY. That's our correct link for this.
Right, okay.
Give that a tap. And then, Michelle and Tracy, you'll need to click the new link.
Just done that.
Great. Okay, so Hippopotamus is with us.
That's me.
Oh, no. Who? Some like Cooper said us, but no, sorry. It's just that whoever keeps doing that.
I don't know if I did that. I just went
It
down.
might have been me that time.
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Okay. Third
Um,
time lucky.
Okay, so who am I then?
okay, this is the thing. I just want Jillian to join us.
Yep.
yes. So do we.
Yeah, so I've got to create a new game, which means creating a new link.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, so Jillian, I'll get you, first of all, to go back into your Zoom and tap that link ending in CY, so CJY.
And don't do anything once you open the page.
Yeah, we're going to click the link and then I'm not touching anything.
Okay, so Jillian, have you been able to see that link in the chat as yet?
Yes. And it says join the game, yes.
Yeah, please do.
Do I have to put in a name or anything?
You can if you like, but it should
Oh,
automatically assign you a name anyway. Okay, we've got Kupri.
Yeah.
Okay,
Tracy,
Okay.
you just need to join.
Okay. Oh, I don't have a join now. I have a create new game.
yeah, because the game started. Someone tapped the start game and it started.
Yeah, that's okay. You guys play.
Okay. So 40 seconds left. 4-letter word starting with F. Fred. Wireless.
Wow.
And you've got to, so tap them in on your screen in the boxes. Reasons not to feed the cat. I don't know. Country, France. Things that can destroy the earth. Farts. Methane.
Fumes.
Fumes, yay! There you go. Things in the sky. I have no idea.
Plane. Flames.
Flames in the sky.
Flying things.
Flying things. There we go. Things in a park.
Firewood.
Firewood. There
Ah,
and so you can see where we get the interesting things with this one. 4-letter words, fivefold. Okay, fret flow. Fred, foul. Okay, foul, very good. Reasons not to feed the cat. Fat.
well done, Jillian.
Oh, I love it. The reasons not to feed the cat. Fat. We've got France as well as Finland. Fantastic, very good. And here we go. Flumes, farts. And yeah, fumes and farts. Thank you very much. Fluffy clouds, flying machines and flames. Amazing people. And things at a park. Flowers, of course. So good, so good. And of course, once I can, you'll hit confirm results on our devices. So hippopotamus and Cooper, if you hit the confirm results, it takes us into the next round, essentially. And that is scatter grease there. So here we go. So it's going to do another round. Here we go. So you're typing your answers in a 4-letter word starting with O.
Oval.
Ouch.
Ostrich.
Wireless thing. A wireless thing that starts with O.
Oh,
Ostrich.
A wireless thing.
Yeah, there's no wires on an ostrich.
Oh my God. Reasons not to feed the cat starting with O.
soul.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm just condemning it to death. Country starting with O. Word fudge.
Gee.
A country.
Country.
Yeah. Starting with O. Oh wow. Okay, I can't use it all on that. Got to move on. Things that can destroy Earth that starts with an O. Ozone.
Oil.
Oil. Things. Oh.
Oh, we've run out of time.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Hop. Oust, over, oval, oval. Over, orca, ouch, and Oslo. Well done, people. Outdoor lighting. Of course. I love it. Out of food, old. Yeah. Country. Nah, we didn't get any of that. Odors, ozone, and oil. Well done. Oval clouds. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Things in the sky. Yeah. Things in a park, outdoor seats, and then we confirm our results. Had a good look at some of these different online games.